it, my man.
Oh, spin it.
Copy that.
Current's got me.
Does it? Let me step forward.
He's going. This is taking his time.
Yep. Copy that.
You might step forward.
Bridge nav. Copy that. Bridge nav. Step ship forward 30 meters. Thank you.
You can just stream him.
Copy that.
That's full ahead there. Tell him we're full ahead.
Copy that. We're full ahead, moving the ship forward.
He didn't hear that.
So he was setting up with his heading in the current, and then they just abandoned that and they went back to a different heading. Copy that. We're driving.
Looking pinned.
Yeah. Ship's moving.
You're gonna have to stream him.
We're streaming.
Oh, he is? Okay,
Yep.
cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching before. He was thrusting starboard hard.
Well, when we were changing the heading, we were changing into the current, and then they stopped and went back. But the wind is only a couple of knots, and so we really should have been facing the current.
Yeah.
My fault for not having them continue and stay.
So when I try to launch without a person standing there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not looking good.
No.
I just saw something fall off.
Was it?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, bump. Maybe it was the rope. No, it wasn't the rope.
I don't know. I don't know what it would be. Piece of the camera or the bumper?
Probably a piece of the bumper.
That thing was already like framed pretty good.
It looks like we're going down.
This is an audio slate for Hercules dive H1834. UTC time is 19:21:10 on my mark. Mark.
Bridge nav. Step 100 meters, 235. Thank you.
Not yet.
Got any lights on?
I can throw them on.
I'm not sure what the conversation was on the bridge, that they were going into the current and then they abandoned that heading and went back to where they were. But they said they were ready to go after that, so I guess I should have looked a bit closer. Sorry, what was that, Dan? You're on mute.
Yeah, you think you're on mute. Something about the winch.
Faster, faster.
Faster? I don't think they've handed off yet.
Huh?
They haven't handed off yet.
You want them to go faster?
No, 15 is there. I need to slow down. It's me. Sorry, lost the plot there completely.
No worries. I'm stepping the ship over, down here. Should be fine.
All right. Drag it over there.
Drag it over.
Roger.
We gotta do it now because we're
Ready.
12 van's ready.
Peg it.
Copy. Copy.
Mm.
25, about.
Yeah, you can do 25. What was it here again? 352?
Negative.
2 something?
268, and can you change your sub bottom there? Range?
Yes, coming on.
That's probably like 248 right now because I'm upslope, but we're bringing it down. Go ahead, Bridge.
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna change it.
Oh my gosh, 40 to port.
There it is.
45 to port. 40.
Good afternoon. Have you all handed off from the ship yet?
Yes, we have.
Ah, excellent. I will join you on SPL then.
Hello.
This is Meredith Everett from Northwest Fisheries Science Center.
Good
Lisa
morning,
will
ma'am.
be joining us as soon as she's done with the call. Excellent.
What happens if you tap the blue button once? Or just power it on? So,
Did I do it again?
yeah,
You want me to hold it?
apparently. I'm gonna forget it every time.
Well, good afternoon to those of you who are joining us. We are diving on the west side of San Miguel Island.
Why don't you
San
adjust those
Miguel is
gains over
part.
there?
San
Sorry
Miguel
about
is
that,
part
Lisa.
of the Channel Islands. Oh, no problem. Should I wait? Why don't you guys let us know when you're done with?
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, good. We are diving on San Miguel Island. It's part of a chain of islands that run east to west off of Southern California. We're in the Southern California Bight. And the Channel Islands are part of the Channel Islands National Park on land, but the water portion is part of the Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary. And we are on the most western island, even west of that, San Miguel, and we will be doing a dive from about 270 meters up to the more shallower depths, 115. This is going to be one of our shallower dives, and I'll just introduce myself quickly. My name is Lisa Vonink. I am the policy coordinator for the West Coast region of the Office of National Marine Sanctuaries. That means that I have the pleasure of working with the 5 West Coast sanctuaries. And on the science team with me is our coral expert, Dr. Meredith Everett.
Yep. Hello. This is Meredith Everett. I'm working at the NOAA's Northwest Fisheries Science Center, and where I do genetics on deep sea corals and sponges for the Deep Sea Coral Research and Technology Program. And I'm currently also one of the co-coordinators with Lizzie Duncan for the Deep Sea Coral West Coast Research Initiative. And today's dive is in not just the Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary, but a local marine reserve, is it not?
Yes, it is a marine reserve. So it's part of the marine reserve network around the island. And that's in the state portion, the state waters, but it also extends out into federal waters. And it is protected through some NOAA fisheries regulations and through sanctuary regulations.
For those of you joining us who might have been following over the last few days, we've been doing some very deep dives, and today's dive is actually pretty shallow. We should be hitting bottom, or not hitting bottom, but landing gently fairly soon. We'll be landing in kind of a little steeper zone that's a little deeper, and then working our way up this shelf-like feature to a flat plateau that looks on our maps to have some rugose features that we'll be exploring throughout the next 12 hours. We'll be exploring running quantitative transects to count the numbers of invertebrates and fish we're seeing in these areas. We may do a little limited collecting, but we have some very specific targets we're looking for because we are in the marine reserve. And we'll also hopefully find an area that will allow us to do some photomosaics. watching in this blue water today. I've actually been seeing some fish flashing by in the distance, particularly a little closer to the surface. There were what looked to be some mackerel around, and they may end up following us to the bottom here. So keep an eye out in this blue water. Where we are in the Channel Islands, it's not unusual for us to see fish all the way down, and we'll be landing at a depth where various species of rockfish should be very common. So it would not be unusual for us to be seeing fish in the water column in this area. Got a squid going by, several of them. Look for these oblong white objects as we descend. And there's the bottom.
Shore side, just so you know, we're setting up the ship a little bit downslope so we can start properly at CA. We're just a little bit above it, upslope.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
I got word from Lisa in the science chat that the ship seems to be fighting a strong surface current.
It was. It is. And it's in this area, it tends to kind of spin its direction around which way the current's coming from.
So when you guys are all finished
Okay, we're gonna
with
go
your good. Oh.
and white balancing. Okay, thank you.
Is it? Bridge nav. We can hold position here. Thank you. Okay, shoreside, we're holding position. Argus is directly above point CA.
Okay.
And Herc is just in front of it a bit. So whenever you want to get started, you can.
All right. We do have a request from one of our shoreside scientists before we start proceeding. If we could, when you're already in settled out, if we could just right here collect a scoop of sediment. Daniel Geiger is saying that this would be a great spot for his sediment scoop. So can start with that before we proceed on through the waypoints.
Roger.
Thank you. As following along at home, we've landed in a really sandy area off of San Miguel Island. We're landing to collect a scoop of sediment for one of our scientists ashore who will be looking at the sediment, what we call the infaunal community of all the microinvertebrates that live in the sediment. Around us, we've got a rockfish right in front of us, and a number of small ratfish or chimeras are the silverfish with the dots that are swimming around the vehicle. And Tom says this small rockfish is a striped tail rockfish we're looking at. We've got a...
Zoom in on that little guy, Steve. Yeah.
Stand by 1 second.
What's happened there? Try that again. Okay, open. Why are you not?
Something is amiss with that stick lock, huh?
Stick lock is not. I got something not right here. Hold on.
The view here, we've got a pineapple siphonophore. It's a benthic siphonophore that's floating above the bottom there in the upper right corner.
What's that?
Seems to be holding now.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing wrong there.
Oh, so that's a pineapple siphonophore.
Yeah.
Pretty clear now. I think there's one in the distance too.
You want to open the starboard box?
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen so many chimeras in one place.
No, usually you see one.
Zoom on that, guys. Steve. If I could get the... Get the scoop out here. Watch out for that box.
They sneak up on you sometimes.
You don't need to switch the camera for this. It's,
All right. I'll switch it back.
just let me know when you do.
Roger.
Okay, Steve, zoom out, please.
Hello, I'm back. See you
Hello.
doing a scoop.
Yeah, Daniel said this would be a great spot for a scoop right where we landed.
Yeah. It looks nice, like a very scoopable bottom with lots of shells mixed in with the substrate. And it's sort of hiding there, but that's that pineapple siphonophore.
Yep, there's a bunch of those around. There's also a whole little